we had an activation of the life alert of Fred Baker. He said that he is in the bathroom and he is having a heart attack. Hi Gus Gus. Are you having a good day? Oh, good to hear. Yeah. Willie, are you ready to help me? You ready to help me work? We're gonna go check on the chickens first, okay? Here comes that big old Sadie bear. How's my Sadie girl this morning? Are you having a good day? Yeah? My good baby bear? Yeah, my Willie boy. Love you guys. You're good dogs. Headed out to the chickens and I've got some followers. Willie's kind of following, but he's following in front. So I want to show you the little baby chickens this morning. By the way, good morning. My name is Stacy and this is the Empty Neststeaders channel. We're just a couple of empty nesters that bought some property and we're building a homestead on it. So this morning I've got several things to do. We're going to start out by checking on the chickens, like I said. Need to water the garden. Need to pick tomatoes again. Probably pick some peppers again. I think it's time to dig up the last of the potatoes. And I also want to show you what we've done on the goat pen over the last couple weekends. And all the junk around it that needs picked up. Just so much to do. Yesterday we worked on the fence a little bit and we took a drive out through the country and went out to eat. So we didn't have a real productive day, but we did get the fence completely up. So I will show you that also. Morning chickens. How is everybody? You guys need water again, don't you? Yeah, you all like that little bitty waterer and it runs out quick. There's the little babies. They've gotten so big. Hello, boys and girls. You're so cute. There's Mama. Yeah. There's one of my teenagers back there. Oops, that fence is messing me up. And he just pooped on us. But anyway, I think that might be a rooster. I think I got 2 hens and 2 roosters out of the first batch. I don't know about the babies yet. There's one, actually this one right here, that light colored one, I think is a rooster. It's already getting a darker colored comb and stuff, but we'll see. We got a new locking system put on the door out here and it automatically locks when you close it. So we had to put a thing on here so that you can open it from the inside. So I don't get locked out here. Let me get through here. Now we hope it works. All right, everybody kind of followed me in here. Here's the babies area, but everybody seems to be eating their baby food. I got little baby chicks everywhere. Gotta try not to step on them. Here's our nest boxes, and looks like one of those eggs is a fake egg, so they'll lay in that box. And one of those is a fake egg. And then this is new mama hen. She's laying on 6 eggs. It was 7. She broke one. I think she has ADD. She keeps moving over to other boxes and laying on those, and her eggs get cold. And I'm not real hopeful for success on her hatch, but we'll see. I've got enough chickens if not. Hello, Ethel. You pretty girl. My pretty Ethel. Where's Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A must have gone outside. Little babies. Look at that. They're so fun to watch. My big rooster, Mr. T. Okay, you can see Willie's waiting right outside the door here, but anyway, let's Watch this work. Come on, let me out of here. Okay, don't panic. Aha, there we go. Alrighty, watch out, Willie, here I come. Actually meant to bring a bucket of water out when I came, and I got sidetracked with the camera and forgot, but they're not out of water, they're just out of water in their favorite watering system, so, which is the teeny tiny one I've got out there for the babies, but everybody wants to drink out of that one. So we'll take them some water here in a little while. Okay, we're out here at the garden and I'm gonna water this. I'll show you what I've got here. We're gonna water the broccoli first. You can see I have a few plants that are, they're getting there. Very slowly, they're getting there. Okay, so before we get started watering, I wanted to show you my shirt. This sweatshirt was given to me by my friend Denise. It says, "Just a girl who loves her dogs." It's got this really colorful, I love this paw print on here. And then, look at this. It has Sadie and Willie's name in the shape of a dog head, or with the shape of a dog head rather. I just love it. I love sweatshirts, I love them. And it's that time of year. It's a little overkill right now. I'm actually gonna go change into a t-shirt after I water. But it got down to 39 last night, 39 Fahrenheit. Maybe that's like, I don't know, 15? No, I don't know what it is Celsius. Anyway, I'm gonna go water these now. Okay, I've got this sprinkler going in the other garden over there. And then these I water manually, I guess. That sounds very difficult, manual labor here. So again, still it has been so dry. We had rain one day, maybe a week ago, and that is literally the only rain we've had in, I think, a month or so. And I think it's not supposed to rain again until next weekend. So we'll at least hope that that happens. It looks like I've got some of the broccoli is really starting to take off a little bit. A little bit of it is, like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and maybe 5 more are struggling, and the rest just don't look like they're gonna make it. I'm not sure why. I started these indoors. They were just growing so slow. They just weren't doing well inside. So I went ahead and put them outside, and they've just been really slow. But I'm sure a lot of it has to do with our weather just being so dry. And then on top of being dry, we had a cool spell, and then we had a super hot spell. Now it's cool again. And then it's supposed to get really hot the rest of, like, for most of this week. And then it's going to cool off again and hopefully rain. So I understand, broccoli. I get it. I get your pain. I don't understand it either. So my carrots, I planted so many carrots. They all came up, like almost all of them came up, stayed about a centimeter tall forever. And now I've got maybe 8 carrots that look like they're actually growing. I mean, some of them are still here and are still really tiny. Sorry, my head's out of the picture. I set the camera up wrong. But, yeah, I may get a few carrots. I mean, I guess if I get enough for a meal, right? I don't really have a good place to cold store stuff anyway right now. I don't know when I will. I don't know, have we been watering them too much, not enough? God seems to do such a better job at watering things than I do. So, when he takes a break, I don't mean that literally, you all know that, then my garden just cries. My green beans are growing at least. I wouldn't say they look great, but they're at least growing. They're growing pretty fast actually, or they did. They like shot up to pretty tall, and now hopefully they're kind of gaining strength to produce fruit, vegetable in this case. These are actually purple beans. They're going to grow on the vine purple, and then when you cook them they turn green. I thought that was kind of cool. So this past week had a full week. It was a holiday week, so Monday was Labor Day. Labor Day. So I was off work. So it was only a 4-day work week, and I only worked 3 days a week, but I worked 12-hour shifts. So the way that the schedule worked this week is I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 12-hour shift, which, you know, that's 3 12s in a row. I do it. It's hard, but I do it. So I did that, and on Tuesday, I had an orientation for a PRN job I'm doing at another hospital in the same town, just, you know, filling in when people go on vacation. So that was a full day, and that was over in Indianapolis, so it was a little bit of a drive, and it wasn't physical work, but it was mental work. And so between that and then 3 12-hour shifts in a row, that's enough to tire a person out. But there's more. So Wednesday, which was my first 12-hour shift at my regular job, I'm at work, and I get to go home early that day because both the 12-hour shift people are working. And so my coworker comes in to take my place over at the hospital, and she's there for a few minutes. We talk. We're, you know, swapping information about the day, and I'm getting ready to leave. And I happened to look at my phone, and I had a missed call from Boca Raton, Florida that said potential spam. We all get those. But they had left a voicemail, so, you know, no harm looking at the voicemail. And my phone does the little text, like it types out the voicemail too. And so I just kind of glance at that, and I see words like my name and my maiden name and heart attack and just wanted to let you know. And so I'm like, what? So I listened to the message, and this message literally says, hello, this is so-and-so from Life Alert. We had an activation of the Life Alert of Fred Baker. That's my dad. So we're calling for Stacy Bosch to let you know that we have been in contact with him. He said that he is in the bathroom and he is having a heart attack. EMS has been notified. We just wanted to let you know. Thank you and have a nice day. It literally ended with that. So, you know, my mouth just kind of drops open. And I look at Tasha, I'm like, that's my dad. What do I do? You know, here I am. I'm a 55-year-old woman. I have life experience, right? She's 20-something. And I'm just looking at her like, what do I do? And so she's like, okay, who can you call? I said, well, and then I couldn't think of the guy's name. He's not exactly a relative. I mean, he is. He's related to me through marriage, but he lives fairly close to Dad, and he checks in on him because I'm an hour and a half away. He checks in on him, and he helps take him to doctor's appointments and stuff. So, backstory, my dad is 91 years old, and he lives by himself. So anyway, it takes me like, to think of Nate's name. So I'm like, Nate, I need to call Nate. So I call Nate's number. His wife answers. She said, yes, he got the alert too. I don't know what's going on. He left the house so quick he forgot his phone. So that was no help. So she gave me their son's number. Their son happens to be my dad's next door neighbor. They said they had called him and he was on his way. So I call Ben, and there's no answer. So then I'm like, okay. So I called Dad's home phone thinking, you know, if all these people are headed there or there, maybe, you know, somebody will answer when they hear my voice on the answering machine. So I call and I leave a message like, please, somebody tell me what's going on. So finally I get a phone call from my cousin. She's actually a second cousin, but I guess that's what she is. She's my cousin's daughter. But anyway, she lives like 2 blocks away, and she had been notified. She's actually the connection that makes Nate family. Anyway, um, so she is at dad's in just a matter of minutes. So she called me. She said he has severe pain and he can't walk. EMS is here, and preliminary they don't see any action going on with his heart, but they're taking him to the ER. And I'll call you as soon as I know anything more. So at that point, I decide, yeah, I gotta go. So that was like, I mean, all of this happened in less than 5 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, I've got to get out of here. I have to go. I call my husband and I tell him what just happened. I said, I have to go to the hospital. I'll talk to you later, or something like that. Well, it took me till I got out to my car, and I'm like, why did I say that to my husband? I want him to go with me. So I call him back. I'm like, can you go with me? He's like, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out, because if I go home, that's like out of the way to get to where he lives. So I look at the map, and I'm able to finally function enough to say, okay, here's where we need to meet. So we both got there at about the same time at the gas station where we met, and left his car and drove over to Crawfordsville. Like I said, it's an hour and a half drive, and we were leaving at like 5 or so in the evening. And keep in mind, this is my first of 3 12-hour shifts in a row. So, well, Willie's after something. So we go. We get there, and by then Dad is, he's in the ER. They've already done a CAT scan, lots of blood work. Anyway, long story short, or shorter than it could be anyway, he thought he was having a heart attack. It was all heart attack symptoms. It turned out, they're not sure, they think it was a gallbladder attack, which I have had gallbladder attacks. I've had my gallbladder removed. It does feel like a heart attack. And he's had a heart attack before. I think I just heard a deer, and that's probably what my dog was chasing, and he's probably left the premises. Well, I'll check that in a minute. So anyway, once he was there for a while, he was nauseous, sweating, just all the stomach issues, just very, very weak, dizzy, felt like he was going to faint, all those things. They got him to the ER. He had like 8 blankets on top of him when I got there, because he was freezing and it was not cold in there, but it was basically a vasovagal reaction to probably what was a gallbladder attack. He is having some more testing done on that. They did way more testing on his heart just to make 100% sure, because of his history, the condition of his heart, and his symptoms. They just wanted to absolutely make sure it was not his heart, and absolutely nothing showed any evidence of that whole thing being his heart. So anyway, he went home the next day after a little more testing. I've talked to him. Let's see. So he went home Thursday evening. I talked to him Friday like 3 times. I talked to him last night, and he's feeling back to normal. He was like, I finally took a shower and it feels so much better. And he's back to eating normal, good appetite, got his strength back. So other than figuring out what caused that event is over. But we didn't get home until like 11 o'clock Wednesday night. So day 2 of my 12-hour shift, I was exhausted. Thursday night, we had a little bit of a thunderstorm come through, and Sadie heard it thunder, so she jumped in bed with us. We didn't have the air on because it had been cooler, but it was hot, and she was a giant heater, and I was too hot to sleep. And then Mr. T decided to start crowing at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then my mind started going crazy about everything. And so anyway, I was awake from like 1 o'clock until 4:30. Thursday night, I get up at 5:30. So I was dead on my feet all day Friday working. But Friday night, I slept really good. I felt pretty good yesterday and today. You know, typical weekend. We didn't get in any big hurry. It's actually afternoon. I think I said good morning at the beginning of this video, but it's actually afternoon. Get out of my lettuce. Oh, cat. Anyway, good thing I love him. So that's my week. It was exhausting. This next week should be maybe a little bit more normal. I don't know. I mean, I hope. You never know when things like that are going to happen, but that's where I'm at. So I got some more things to do today. I'm going to go in right now and charge this phone and I guess take a break because my phone will be charging, and maybe grab something to eat, and then we'll be back. Hey guys, it's several days later and I did not finish the video the other day. We did get some of the stuff done, but it was busy working instead of videoing. But I just wanted to end this video with an amazing surprise that I had when I came out to the chicken coop this morning. So as you can see, Mama Hen, who I really thought had ADHD, would not stay on the nest, kept getting on the wrong nest. I thought there was no way we were going to have a hatch out of her. We have 4 new baby chickens. So I now have 12 adults, 4 teenagers, 8 toddlers, and 4 infants. So welcome to my chicken house. You guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I should have another video up in a few days. Since it's already almost the weekend again. Appreciate you. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time on the Empty Nest Didders. Bye-bye.